Welcome back to Motorhead Garage. Got a Nova on the lift here, no wheels on it. You know, if you're doing hot rods, restoration, collision center, whatever, if you got a car that's got no wheels on it, moving it without damage is a real problem. Dave's got the solution right here.
You bet I do, Sam. Hey, folks, I want you to meet Doug Schmetzik from DJS Fabrications. Now, Doug has built some car dollies that are unbelievable. I'll tell you, I've seen car dollies in my life, but these are really something else. What did you do here, Doug?
Well, we've basically taken a super heavy-duty wheel dolly and we made different adapters for it that are going to meet just about any need that you're going to have in the hot rod, restoration, or even the collision repair industry.
So once you get a car down like this, or even stripped down where you have no suspension or wheels on it, once you get at that stage, it's stuck where it is. This way you have a way of moving around. Let's show us what we've done.
All right.
Take one of these DJS Fabrication dollies, bolt on two of the adapters that come with it, slide them right onto the hub, then you use a couple of lug nuts, and you can see it'll support the car by the wheels. You do this at all four wheels, you can roll the car around without tires, keep those nice expensive wheels and tires out of the way of damage, overspray, everything else.
All right, now, if you've got the suspension off and you're taking the body off of a vehicle and you got to roll that body around, that's a real problem too. You got to make some sort of an adapter for that, but Doug has done something even better for that. What do you got here?
That is our pinch weld adapter. It's designed for the pinch weld that's probably been on 95% of the cars produced. In the event that you have the body off the chassis, slip it right up underneath that pinch weld, lower the car down. We'll lock it down with our wrench.
Okay, Sam, drop her on down there. Now, it only takes, what, a 3/4 wrench?
Yeah, this is the only tool that you need for all of the adapters that we make.
All right, now Sam's dropping it down here. We'll get it, see if we can get it lined up here. There we go. Look at that. Perfect.
That's simple.
That's all there is.
That's the only thing you need.
That's all you need for that. Okay, Sam, you want to raise it back up because we got one more adapter here. That's good. All right, now, if you got a car with the frame on it, look what you have right here. You got yourself a saddle adapter. It's going to fit just like that, and then you can set it on there, roll your car around. Works perfect. But you got something even more, haven't you?
Yeah, we do. We manufacture a couple of different specialty adapters for some of the European models. This happens to be our Porsche adapter. We just got certified with BMW, Mercedes-Benz. They have unique rocker panel designs, and in the collision repair industry, moving these vehicles around is a real problem as well.
You mill all these out of billet? They all look like this?
Yep, they're all built in aluminum. They're all made on CNC machines, so they'll fit the car perfectly.
I'll tell you what, that's a nice piece. It's there just like that. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and bolt on the hub units, and we'll see how easy this car rolls around.
Let's do it.
You know, before I go ahead and put the adapters on and configure this last dolly for the hub, just want to show you, you can put the wheels on it, use it as a wheel dolly, move the car all around. You got locking casters, and these are patented, big casters, and they're convex, so they're going to spin around on your shop floor. You can move this forward and backward and laterally like nothing.
All right, Sam, let's see how strong you are.
You don't have to be real strong. Look at this.
Oh, you are a
I can move it
Superman.
laterally. Well, I know you know that. But these things work great. Those casters do a good job. And the good news is you don't have all this stuff hanging around the shop. When Doug designed this, he designed this rack, holds all the dollies, all the hardware, and, of course, all the adapters. You put it in one place and shove it in a corner.
You did good on that, buddy, but I'll tell you what, speaking of storage, I like what you have back here. Now, this is something that every shop should have. You know, when you're taking a car apart, you got fenders and bumpers, and you're trying to find a place to put them. They're laying all over the shop. This come out of necessity, didn't it, Doug?
Absolutely. You know, in the shop environment, space is critical. So what we did is we designed a very simple rack to put everything in its place and a place for everything.
Look at that. You can he's even got pegs here on the back that'll fold down. You can put bumpers, fenders, whatever you need on that thing.
Right.
And they're easily stored when they're not in use, too.
All right, you got locking casters on them. Here's the good news. Everything folds up. Pieces in the back, the shelves in the front. You can actually nest these together, 4 or 5 of them, roll them in a corner, takes up the space of one. That is a great way to go, and I know that'll save you a ton of money in a collision center. Nice job.
Hey, thanks a lot. And thanks for having me, guys.
Hey, we're glad you stopped by, and when you come back again, bring some more stuff, will you?
You bet it.
We can always use it.
Well, I hope you learned something today here on Motorhead Garage. We reverse bled brakes with the Phoenix system. Of course, we got
the hose candy on there?
Yeah, we put the new radiator in, and of course, showed you some really neat dollies and things to move frames and bodies around with no problem.
Make your shop life a lot easier.
Absolutely.
We've run out of time. We'll see you again next time here on Motorhead Garage.
So long.